Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the most iconic and beloved coins in American history, the wheat penny. In this video, we'll explore the top 4 most valuable wheat pennies that have shocked collectors and made headlines in the auction market. Some of these coins, depending on their condition and rarity, have sold for tens of thousands of dollars, even more. So, if you've ever found an old penny in your drawer, this video might make you take a closer look. Let's get started. First up, the 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the most talked about and sought-after coins in the world of U.S. coin collecting. This humble 1-cent coin, bearing the image of President Abraham Lincoln, holds not just monetary worth, but immense historical and sentimental value. Even in circulated condition, its legacy, beauty, and connection to an important time in American history make it a prized treasure among collectors today. The 1944 wheat penny continues to shine in the numismatic market, with strong demand and rising interest from both new and seasoned collectors. The story of the 1944 wheat penny begins in the midst of World War II, a period when America's resources were focused entirely on victory and recovery. The U.S. Mint, responding to metal shortages, had shifted away from steel cents produced in 1943 and returned to the traditional bronze composition in 1944. This decision gave birth to one of the most iconic pennies ever minted, the 1944 Lincoln wheat cent. The design symbolized hope, unity, and the enduring strength of the American people during uncertain times. The obverse of the 1944 penny features the beloved portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design had first appeared in 1909 to mark the centennial of Lincoln's birth and was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. Lincoln's image, facing right, is beautifully detailed, with liberty to his left and the words "In God We Trust" proudly inscribed above his head. The year, 1944, sits below his portrait, marking this coin as part of a significant post-war minting era. The reverse of the coin is what gives it its famous nickname, the wheat penny. 2 stalks of wheat flank the words 1 cent in the center, representing prosperity and the hard work of the American farmer. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum complete the design, giving the coin a perfectly balanced and meaningful appearance. This simple yet elegant reverse is one of the most recognized designs in American numismatics, loved for its clean lines and deep symbolism. The 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use mint marks on coins at that time. This means that any 1944 penny you find without a letter below the date is a genuine Philadelphia issue. Tens of millions of these coins were minted, but surviving examples in fine, very fine, or better condition are becoming harder to find every year due to circulation and natural loss over time. One of the most unique features of the 1944 wheat penny is its composition. After the experimental steel cents of 1943, the mint returned to using 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This gave the coin its distinctive reddish-brown tone and ensured durability. Some of these pennies also display beautiful toning or deep patina from age, adding to their appeal among collectors who appreciate coins that show history in their color and texture. Collectors often note that the 1944 penny represents the first step back toward normalcy after the challenges of wartime production. It's a symbol of stability, a coin that reassured Americans that the hardships of war were ending and life was beginning to move forward again. Every detail of this coin carries that story, making it far more than just a small piece of metal. It's a piece of living American history. When it comes to rarity and collector demand, the 1944 wheat penny remains a powerful contender. While it is not the rarest cent ever made, its place in history, connection to World War II, and beautifully preserved design make it a must-have for anyone serious about U.S. coinage. Circulated examples with strong details are always in demand, and the value continues to increase as these coins age and become scarcer in high-quality condition. Even circulated 1944 wheat pennies can show incredible visual charm. Their wear tells the story of the hands they passed through, from soldiers returning home to families rebuilding after war. Each coin has its own journey, and collectors love owning a tangible piece of that shared heritage. The appeal of these coins lies in their blend of history, emotion, and artistry, which no modern coin can replicate. In today's market, a 1944 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition can easily fetch several dollars, depending on its eye appeal and degree of preservation. Coins with minimal wear, strong wheat lines on the reverse, and bold lettering on the obverse can attract even higher premiums. Exceptionally well-preserved pieces, especially those with vibrant color and sharp details, are known to sell for impressive amounts at auctions and online marketplaces. For collectors, the 1944 wheat penny holds incredible investment potential. Its historical importance, combined with its aesthetic beauty, ensures that its value will only continue to rise. With the ongoing fascination for vintage American coins, this penny consistently ranks among the most collected and researched coins in the U.S. series. Enthusiasts see it as a solid addition to both starter collections and elite portfolios. One fascinating aspect of the 1944 issue is the small number of error coins that have been discovered over the years. Some were mistakenly struck on leftover steel planchets from 1943, creating the legendary 1944 steel cent, a true rarity worth tens of thousands of dollars. While these are incredibly rare, even the standard 1944 bronze cents gain increased interest whenever such stories circulate in the collecting world, reinforcing their overall demand and excitement. The condition of your 1944 penny plays a key role in determining its worth. Coins that retain clear details in Lincoln's hair and the wheat ears on the reverse are especially desirable. Even circulated examples with honest wear are respected by collectors who appreciate their authenticity and charm. Cleaning is strongly discouraged, as natural aging and toning often enhance a coin's value and desirability. If you're a collector looking to preserve the beauty of your 1944 wheat penny, it's best to store it in a protective holder or coin capsule. This prevents further wear and exposure to air or moisture, helping the coin retain its original appeal. Proper storage also ensures that your coin continues to appreciate in value over time, especially as demand for vintage U.S. coins grows internationally. The story of the 1944 wheat penny connects generations. It reminds us of America's resilience and the artistry of classic coin design. From the symbolic wheat ears to the proud profile of Lincoln, every element of this coin was carefully crafted to embody national pride and enduring strength. Its elegance and simplicity continue to attract new admirers even 80 years after it was first minted. Next up, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of the shining stars of American coinage. A small, humble cent that carries enormous historical weight and collector appeal. This coin, minted in the closing year of World War II, symbolizes victory, resilience, and the rebirth of hope in the United States. Every detail of the 1945 wheat penny tells a story of strength, progress, and the nation's unwavering commitment to excellence. Even in circulated condition, this coin holds incredible significance and continues to attract collectors across the world who recognize its enduring beauty and value. The history of the 1945 wheat penny is deeply tied to one of the most pivotal moments in world history. As the war was drawing to an end, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins that would circulate throughout a recovering economy. These coins were more than just currency. They were symbols of national pride and unity. The 1945 penny, made primarily of copper, stands as one of the last wartime issues before America shifted into a new era of prosperity and innovation. It is truly a coin born in a moment of triumph and transition. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1945 wheat penny proudly features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln. Brenner's design had been first introduced in 1909, celebrating 100 years since Lincoln's birth, and it remains one of the most iconic portraits in American numismatics. The motto, "In God We Trust," crowns Lincoln's image, while the word liberty sits on his left side, and the date, 1945, gleams just below. The absence of a mint mark identifies this piece as a Philadelphia Mint issue, one of the most collectible forms of the coin. On the reverse side, the 1945 wheat penny showcases two gracefully arched wheat stalks framing the denomination 1 cent. This design, which gives the coin its famous nickname wheat penny, was chosen to represent the strength and agricultural heritage of the nation. The inscriptions United States of America and E pluribus unum complete the coin's classical and elegant composition. Even after decades of circulation, the symmetry and meaning behind this design continue to inspire admiration from collectors everywhere. The composition of the 1945 wheat penny is another reason for its high demand. Made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin has a warm, rich color that ages beautifully over time. The example we're discussing today, with its slightly sucratious, circulated appearance, carries the marks of its journey, a testament to its authenticity and history. Each scratch and tone tells a story of how it passed through the hands of Americans during one of the country's most important years. One of the most fascinating aspects of this coin's background is that it represents the last phase of the classic wheat design before it was replaced in 1959 by the Lincoln Memorial reverse. This gives the 1945 issue an even more nostalgic and collectible appeal. It's a link between the past and the post-war boom that would define mid-20th century America. Collectors view this coin as a true historical bridge, a coin that captures both the sacrifice and the success of an era. The 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark is widely recognized for its consistent quality and strong strike. The Philadelphia Mint was known for its precision, ensuring that each coin carried clear details and sharp imagery. In very fine condition, Lincoln's hair, facial features, and the wheat ears on the reverse remain distinctly visible, a sign of excellent craftsmanship and durability that adds to the coin's desirability among collectors. Although millions of 1945 pennies were minted, only a limited number remain in collectible condition today. Over time, countless examples were lost, damaged, or corroded, which means that surviving circulated coins with intact detail and strong luster have become far more valuable. As collectors seek to complete their mid-century Lincoln sets, the 1945 penny has become a cornerstone, a coin that no serious collector wants to leave out. The demand for the 1945 wheat penny continues to rise, especially as interest in vintage U.S. coins grows globally. Collectors are drawn not only to its design and composition, but also to its connection to the end of World War II, a year filled with emotion, victory, and renewal. The Philadelphia issue stands out as a symbol of American heritage, and its presence in any collection elevates both historical and monetary worth. When it comes to rarity, this coin has earned its place in the spotlight. While not an ultra-rare issue by mintage numbers alone, its scarcity and pristine condition has made it a valuable piece in auctions and private sales. The combination of age, craftsmanship, and emotional significance makes the 1945 wheat penny one of the most sought-after copper cents from the 1940s. Collectors pay premium prices for examples with rich coloration, strong strike details, and natural luster. In the current coin market, a 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark in circulated condition can bring anywhere from a few dollars to several dozen dollars, depending on condition and eye appeal. However, examples in very fine or uncirculated condition can command much higher prices, often reaching well over $100 for those with exceptional toning or near-perfect surfaces. Proof-like finishes and error variations, when found, can multiply the value dramatically. For investors and hobbyists alike, the 1945 penny represents a smart and sentimental addition to any coin portfolio. Its affordability compared to other mid-century rarities makes it accessible, yet its long-term potential for appreciation makes it highly appealing. As the years pass, fewer high-quality examples remain in the market, ensuring that demand will only continue to climb. Collectors are advised to carefully handle and store their 1945 wheat pennies. The natural copper surface is sensitive to moisture and handling, so protective coin holders or display cases are essential for preserving condition and long-term value. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as these actions can reduce the natural patina that many collectors find desirable and historically authentic. The beauty of collecting the 1945 wheat penny lies not only in its market value, but in its story. Each coin is a relic of a world that was rebuilding, of families saving coins in jars, of soldiers returning home. It's a piece of everyday life from a time when every cent mattered. This is what makes it timeless, a simple copper coin that reflects an extraordinary period of history. Next up, The 1948 wheat penny with the D mint mark is one of those hidden treasures of American coinage that continues to shine brightly in the eyes of collectors and investors around the world. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin represents a post-war era of growth, strength, and optimism in the United States. Though it may appear modest in size, the 1948 D wheat penny carries immense historical value, artistic beauty, and numismatic importance that make it a truly desirable coin in the modern collector's market. Even in circulated condition, this coin commands attention and respect for its exceptional background and enduring legacy. The history of the 1948 D wheat penny begins in the years following World War II. America had emerged victorious and was rapidly transitioning into a period of prosperity and innovation. The U.S. Mint was operating at full capacity, producing millions of coins to meet the demands of a thriving economy. The Denver Mint, marked by the letter D beneath the date, played a key role in supplying the western half of the nation with fresh coinage. Every 1948 D penny is a product of this energetic time, a piece of history that circulated through the hands of hardworking Americans during a golden age of progress. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1948 D wheat penny features the timeless portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. Introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth, this design remains one of the most iconic in U.S. numismatics. Lincoln's profile is detailed, noble, and strong, a reflection of his leadership and the values he represented. Above his head appears the national motto, "In God We Trust," while liberty sits proudly to the left, and the date, 1948, followed by the small D mint mark, stands boldly on the right side. Every detail of this design reminds collectors of America's respect for history and tradition. On the reverse side, the 1948 D wheat penny carries the famous wheat ears design, which gives the coin its nickname, the wheat penny. The twin stalks of wheat curve gracefully along the edges, framing the denomination 1 cent and the inscription United States of America. Above it all rests the Latin phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many one. This simple yet powerful design, used from 1909 to 1958, symbolizes unity, hard work, and the agricultural roots of the United States. Its visual balance and deep meaning make it one of the most beloved reverse designs ever used on a U.S. coin. The composition of the 1948 D wheat penny is another highlight that adds to its beauty and collectability. Made from 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin possesses a warm reddish-brown tone that ages gracefully over time. Even in circulated condition, this copper brilliance can often be seen shimmering beneath light, especially when the coin has been well preserved. The coin's sturdy metal composition ensures its durability, making it one of the most long-lasting coins ever minted, a key reason why so many still survive in collections today. The year 1948 holds a special place in American history, as it marked the beginning of a new era of peace and technological advancement. The economy was booming, and the U.S. Mint was producing coins not just for function, but also as symbols of national pride. The Denver Mint's 1948 issue was particularly well made, with sharp strikes and strong details that have helped many examples survive in remarkable condition. This quality craftsmanship has elevated the 1948 D penny to a position of prestige among wheat penny enthusiasts. The D mint mark itself adds a unique touch of desirability. Coins struck at the Denver Mint often have slightly different coloration and texture compared to their Philadelphia counterparts, making them distinct in appearance. Collectors prize the 1948 D issue for its clean strikes, rich tone, and historical relevance. It's a coin that embodies the precision and pride of mid-century American minting. When it comes to rarity, the 1948 D wheat penny stands out for its enduring appeal and increasing scarcity in higher grades. While millions were originally minted, decades of circulation have reduced the number of surviving examples in fine and extremely fine condition. Each circulated 1948 D penny that retains strong detail and attractive color is now considered a valuable survivor from an important chapter in American coinage history. Collectors have always been fascinated by the 1948 D penny because it represents a turning point, the end of the 1940s, and the beginning of a new, prosperous decade. Its affordability compared to earlier wheat pennies makes it an accessible entry point for beginners. Yet its strong connection to American history and its Denver origin make it just as appealing to advanced collectors. Every collection of wheat pennies feels incomplete without this symbol of post-war renewal. The current collector demand for the 1948 wheat penny remains very high. Numismatists and coin enthusiasts continue to search for well-preserved examples with clean surfaces and rich coloration. The market value for these coins has been steadily rising, fueled by growing global interest in classic American coinage. Even circulated examples in pleasing condition have seen notable appreciation, especially those with deep original luster or natural patina. In today's market, the 1948 wheat penny can fetch anywhere from a few dollars in average circulated condition to well over $100 for near-uncirculated or mint-state examples. Coins with strong detail, smooth surfaces, and brilliant copper tones often attract intense bidding in auctions. Some particularly eye-catching examples have even reached prices far beyond expectations, proving that the demand for these historic coins continues to grow year after year. For collectors looking to invest or expand their coin portfolios, the 1948 penny is a smart and rewarding choice. Its balance of historical depth, aesthetic beauty, and growing market interest make it a coin that appeals to both seasoned investors and passionate hobbyists. With the increasing scarcity of original wheat pennies in circulation, the value of these coins will only continue to rise in the coming years. When handling a 1948 wheat penny, collectors should take care to preserve its natural surface and color. Cleaning or polishing can damage the delicate copper finish and reduce its collectible value. Instead, keeping the coin stored in a protective holder or capsule will help maintain its condition and protect it from environmental damage. Proper storage not only preserves beauty, but also enhances long-term investment value. The story behind each 1948 penny is as captivating as the coin itself. These coins circulated through an America filled with innovation, hope, and growth, an age when every cent mattered and carried purpose. Holding one in your hand is like holding a tangible piece of that history, a reminder of how far the nation had come since the trials of war. It's not just a coin, it's a time capsule of American resilience and progress. Today, the 1948 wheat penny continues to capture the hearts of collectors across generations. Its combination of historical importance, eye-catching design, and solid market value makes it one of the most attractive coins of the post-war era. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, this coin stands as a timeless example of American craftsmanship and pride. Next up, the 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark is one of those extraordinary pieces of American history that continues to draw admiration and fascination from collectors all over the world. Despite being more than 8 decades old, this coin still holds an undeniable charm, value, and historical depth that make it a must-have for any serious collector. Even in damaged or well-worn condition, the 1940 wheat penny represents a living symbol of American strength, perseverance, and craftsmanship. A small copper treasure that carries with it the story of an era defined by resilience and hope. The history of the 1940 wheat penny begins in a time when the world was on the brink of tremendous change. The Great Depression had finally begun to fade, and while Europe was facing the early storms of World War II, America was experiencing recovery, innovation, and a renewed sense of national pride. It was during this period that the United States Mint continued to strike one of its most iconic coins. The Lincoln wheat cent struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The 1940 penny bears no mint mark, which was a symbol of the nation's oldest and most prestigious minting facility. Designed by the brilliant sculptor Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the 1940 wheat penny features a proud and dignified portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. Introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth, this design has become one of the most recognized and respected in U.S. coinage. Lincoln's thoughtful expression, the words "In God We Trust" above, liberty to the left, and the date 1940 to the right, come together to form a design that radiates history and honor. Each coin carries a sense of national heritage, a tribute to a leader who changed the course of American history forever. On the reverse side, the wheat penny displays the iconic wheat ears design that earned it its famous nickname. Two elegant stalks of wheat frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, while the phrase e pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one, crowns the top of the coin. This design is simple yet powerful, representing unity, prosperity, and the agricultural foundation upon which America was built. Every curve and detail of this design reflects early 20th century artistry and the values that define the nation. The composition of the 1940 wheat penny is what gives it that timeless, warm copper glow that collectors love. Made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the coin not only shines beautifully but also stands the test of time. Even in damaged or circulated condition, its copper color often reveals a deep patina that adds character and charm. Each mark and blemish